Shalom family. So, night before last, and I don't get a lot of these, I do pray for them, and you should ask. Say, Lord, please, when I'm sleeping, it's downtime for me, so use that time. Share with me if you'd like, dreams, visions, anything about end times, anything you'd like me to share. And generally, again, not a lot, and that's in God's control, which is perfect. But night before last, I had an end times dream, and it was disturbing, really disturbing. And I'd like to share with you what I dreamed and what I feel the Holy Spirit showed me. And it really, I woke up and I was disturbed by it. The following day, the whole of yesterday, I was just going over this in my mind the whole time. And it's something we need to carry prayerfully and have an urgency in sharing the gospel with people before it's too late and they go into this time period. So in the dream, I was shown the mark of the beast and its application and how this works. And if you've seen and you've looked into, go to the website, go look into Neuralink. They put the brain chip onto your brain and they explain to you that it extrudes filaments, very fine, thin, hair-like filaments into the brain, and it targets areas that they commanded to target. At this point, they say that they're just targeting like motor areas that are related to movement of limbs and those kind of things for people that have lost limbs and so on, that they'd be able to control things. So with their mind being able to control a mouse, those kind of things. So it sounds amazing, sounds beautiful. What people are not thinking about is the fact that it extrudes filaments to a targeted area of the brain and can control from that point, from the chip. And that ties into this dream that I had. So in this dream, the people come for the mark of the beast. And again, God clearly shows, and I want to read you that verse, Revelation 9 verse 6 specifically is what came together for me with this dream. Revelations 9 verse 6 says, "In those days men will seek death and will not find it. They will desire to die, and death will flee from them." Now, I never really understood that in its own, which, how does that happen? Surely, if we look at the world today, we're seeing a lot of suicides and mutual medical aid in dying and all these programs. People want to die, they can die. You're super depressed, you don't have God, there's no hope, you get up on a bridge and you jump, or you shoot yourself, or you drink poison. You can get to death easily enough. It's the wrong path, and it definitely leads to hell, but you can do this. It's crazy what is available. But now in Revelation it says they'll seek it, but they can't. It will elude them. How's that even possible? And that tied in with this dream. So in the dream, they come, they get told what this mark is, because it's very blatant in your face. You are now accepting the beast and his mark and his name. You're going to worship him. And in agreement, you're obviously going to get all these benefits. You can buy and sell, and you'll have protection and all these things. And when they agree to this mark, they've made their decision. This is the decision of eternity. When they get given that mark, either in the forehead or in the right hand, the minute that mark is done, implanted, it extrudes those filaments into your body. And it is AI controlled. The AI, sentient AI, demonic AI, takes over completely. You're in there, but you can't do anything. You are being driven like a puppet. It is in control. You now belong to it, i.e. the beast. You've come to him, you've shown obeisance and worship to him, you've accepted his mark and his sovereignty, and via that AI demonic connection in the chip, it takes control. And that suddenly made sense to me, having seen this and felt that desperation of the people that are going through this. That's it, they're done. They're stuck inside. I suddenly could make sense of other visions and dreams I'd heard where they said people were having emotions and crying or everything, and then they took the mark and it's like everything switched off. They stopped crying, they stopped having emotions, they were just like drones. Now I understood that. It was absolute control via this chip that's going to be implanted either in the right hand or the forehead. And those little filaments controlled by AI, demonic AI, is going to control you like a puppet. And it's horrifying. It's like, imagine being locked in a cage. Your body is being used for whatever nefarious purposes. You can't do anything. You're along for the ride because you made a decision and a choice. You can't die. No matter how much judgment comes on the earth in that period, they curse God. You cannot go and commit suicide. You can't escape death. You will continue because you are part of that system. It's absolutely horrifying to think about being trapped in a situation like that. And that feeling of hopelessness and control on you is what's waiting with the mark of the beast. So again, it drives me to pray for all of those that haven't made a decision yet. It drives me to work harder in the gospel and get more Bibles out and reach more people while we can in the time we have left, to make sure there's enough resources left behind. We need to make a difference because people that you know, people that you love, people that you see, your neighbors, people that don't know Jesus, that are refusing to make a decision now, are at risk of making the wrong decision at the halfway point and accepting that mark which will destroy them forever. It is not something you wish on anyone, not even your worst enemy, at all. So, not to discourage you or anything, it's not an awesome dream or anything, it was daunting, but it gave me such an impression of what we're working to prevent people from going through. God bless. Keep looking up. Shalom.